What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Evans Talk. I know it's been a while. It's been like a month since I dropped my last episode. It's been very busy, man. Doing good things like working, stuff like that. But I also just had like a little mental block. But I'm back. I'm back here with Cassie B. The last time he was here in our show, we talked about a lot of things.
Yes, we
You
did.
know, how you started making music and how you got into it, the artists and the rappers that got you into it, your shows that was coming up and your albums. Now we have him back here again. For those who are watching, I'm gonna have him introduce himself again. If your first time meeting him, Cassie B.
What's going on? CB, get money or get away from me. It's nothing to say. You just gotta see what's going on. Hustlemania.
Yes sir, yes sir. House Mania was a good thing. But
Appreciate
before we
you.
get into that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that doorbell button, notifications so that when I upload you can get notification. But yeah, man, Hustlemania. Let's talk about that.
So you want to start?
Yes, we can start from anywhere. To be
Well,
honest.
even before we even start, I just want to thank you for having me back on your show.
Oh come on, man.
You know, I appreciate you for having me back. From the last time what we did, you know, I got a lot of great reactions from the episode, and a lot of people learned new information that they didn't know, whether it was like from like my musical background or just that, you know, I'm Togolese.
Facts.
So, yeah.
Facts. I forgot. At first, honestly, I don't think I told you, but at first I thought you was Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Because he was always with us. You know, we in the
Yeah.
same group chat, which is like 99%. I think the only person that's not Ghanaian in that group chat, if I'm not mistaken, the Olive Boys group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, let's start with Hustlemania. Well,
Alright.
the last time you was here on the show,
Mm-hmm.
your upcoming, how you got into music, how you write your lyrics and everything like that, and your album that you dropped.
Made in
One
Togo.
of one of my favorite one of my favorite songs, Nubian Queen.
Yes, Nubian Queen.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs. It's guys, his songs. I know it's on Apple Music. It's on Spotify as well.
Everywhere.
It's every platform. Go stream it. It's really good. I was blasting it at the gym the last time, and somebody was asking me who was. I'm like, oh, that's my boy Cassie B.
Appreciate
But-
that.
Hustlemania. I came, and I didn't think it was gonna be how it was. It was good though.
Mm-hmm.
Different, like different because even with the first performer, that guy I forget his name. He started dancing and stuff like that. I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, yo, okay, so this is really a show where people really showcased everything.
Exactly.
For me, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about how you guys even came up with Hustlemania and how it started and how you guys even got in on Eventbrite and everything. So how what was the process?
Well, first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to King Louis. He's that dancer that you was mentioning. Yeah, he always come and support us, and he's a great dancer. So definitely check him out, King Louis. As for Hustlemania, I would say that the essence of it started from just me being an artist and doing a lot of shows and stuff. And I think the end of last year, I just decided to, you know, that like I've been going to different shows, seeing how different people do what they do, and I've seen the, you know, pros and the cons and everywhere I went. So I'm like, okay, I'm a guy that you know, when I walk into the room, you know, a couple people know me. You feel me? So I just decided to use my advantages, you know, as an advantage. So what I did was all the pros that I've seen in other people's shows, whether it's an open mic, a concert, whatever it was, I just took all those elements and decided to put that into one place and make sure that it was so diverse where it's not just rap music, it's singing, it's comedy, and I want it to be a place where people come not only to promote what they got going on, but have business partners when they go in. So
yeah. Also, one thing that I
so
wanted
that's
to
Hustlemania.
one thing I wanted to highlight. So the show, you guys, the show obviously, you know, the audience come to enjoy. It also benefits you guys in a lot of ways. But like how you guys also had a part where you guys had a section where you can bring clothes that you don't want anymore to give to the less fortunate.
Yeah.
And I really, I was like, yo, like, so when you told me about it, I was like, that's really a good thing, you know. Not only was the show focused on the different artists that were there in the audience, But you guys were still thinking about the less fortunate.
The community,
yeah. Whose idea was that?
It was my idea to, give a brief description about that. Because Hustlemania is an event company that isn't situated in one place. Like, it's not like, oh, every time we go to Hustlemania is going to be in this city, in this location. We move all around. So everywhere we go, we want to touch the city and the people that's there. So we want to give back. We just don't want to come to your city and make money and leave. We want to come to your city and
leave something,
break bread with you. And that's what we decided to do. This community nonprofit in Jersey City, they basically give clothes to the less fortunate. Some minorities that have family members back home, whether it's like Guatemala, wherever they're from, they even have clothes to give to them.
Yeah.
And like fast forward, those people from different countries that eventually come to America, come to Jersey City, and talk to the owner of the nonprofit and thank them that like, yo, when we wasn't here, our family members have been getting clothes from you, and that's what we wearing right now.
Yeah.
So it was big to me, and I felt like, dang, if somebody could give back like that, I have to implement that in what we got going on. So
facts.
Definitely.
One thing I also want people to, I want people to also see, how did you, that guy that do the interview with him and his partner, like they're very famous on, the guy you met at Montclair, that famous dude.
He does interviews, you said, right?
Yeah, he's famous. The one that I asked you about.
He's Ghanaian.
No, the black guy, the bald-headed guy.
Oh, Wallo. Wallo.
Yeah.
$1 million worth of game.
Yeah, I was hoping that he be there to see it. Hopefully, your next show you can
pull him up. Yeah,
you can pull him up, man, because he's a really good dude. So last time we spoke, you said that you had new music coming out.
Yeah.
Your albums.
I mean, before we even get into that, I want to touch on, $1 million worth of game with Wallo. Yeah. I just want to give my full 100% thank you to Wallo from $1 million worth of game. I respect him. I appreciate him for what he did for us.
Yeah.
And us meaning Hustlemania, because he didn't have to.
He didn't have to do that, because a lot of people at his caliber,
right,
tend to forget that there was once upon a time you.
Exactly.
And they, will overlook you and not even, pay you any mind. But the fact that he actually took his time and grabbed your phone and recorded you and like shouted you out, man. And when I saw it, I was like, bro, like, seriously, yeah, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people forget that there was once that little boy and that little girl trying to make it too, and then when they make it, they feel like they are better than that little boy trying to make it. Like, bro, you was once right there.
I mean, definitely, like, we're on the Acosta show, so I have to like give them the brief description of how that all came about. Yeah. So Wallo was having a speaking engagement at Fairleigh Dickinson University, my alumni school or whatever, and I went. But I didn't go empty-handed. I went with the new collection, the new Akuvi collection. I went after the whole thing. I gave it to him. We talked, and it was weird because it's not just me that want to talk to him. Everybody want to talk to him. And that's the thing. Like, when you have a certain type of drive, you know that you have a mission when you go somewhere and you want to complete that mission. So I had in my mind, like, okay, two things. I'm going to give him this hoodie, and we're going to do a promo video. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. So, like, that's how I think. That's my drive. So when I went there, okay, I gave him the hoodie. We took a picture. Boom. Mission 1 is complete. Mission 2. So I waited till everybody talked to him. I'm over there hovering, like, should I go? Should I leave? Should I go? So finally, everybody was done. And I walked up to him, and he has a busy schedule. He said, let's walk.
Yeah.
Walk and talk. I said, okay, cool. I told him, just like I'm telling you. I was like, Wallo, I appreciate you for coming out here. I came here with 2 missions. 1, to give you this hoodie, and 2, to shoot a promo video about this concert that I do. Man, and this is the part where I really appreciate and respect him as a human being, because you know how you said like people will get here and then they'll forget. Man, I didn't even finish my sentence before he was like, "Yo, let's do it." Like he didn't ask for no bread, like, and I was telling people, like I was telling some people that I was gonna do this, and they was telling me like, "Yo, if he hit you with that, don't be surprised." And I wasn't gonna be surprised. I'm a businessman. Everything's a transaction. So for him to do that just out of love, like I know I'm gonna see him one day, and we're gonna have that conversation. It's gonna be a full circle moment. So appreciate you, Wilo267.
Yeah, I hope maybe we can hashtag him and tag him in this interview so you can see
definitely
how much we appreciate him. So let's get into your album. Before we get into that, how long did it take? So when you were first here on our last interview, were you working on that album, or that's something that you did? Or that's something that you have it already in store, but you're just not bringing it out?
Nah, it's kind of like all new music. It's real all new music, and I'm excited about it because my last project was made in Togo, and most of those music was made when I was out there in Togo.
Yeah, I remember.
After I dropped the project, promotion, and then we scaled it up to Hustlemania. So I was busy around that time. But at a little bit before Hustlemania, I started, going back into that artist bag, and I'm telling you, I got so much good music for you guys. I know, the Kasi B fans, they hungry. They just been waiting for something new, a new sound, and it's coming. It's coming.
So how many music do you have on it? And also, is there like any features, or all of it is it you, or you got some features on it?
So the next project I'm working on is called is an installation to my project. So I have a project that's called The Therapist. I have session 1 and session 2. Session 1 has songs like Heart on My Sleeve, Headaches. Session 2 got Trapping, Let Me Breathe, and then the third one is what I'm working on now. I planned session 1 had like 4 songs. 2 had 6 songs.
Okay.
So 8 might have. I said 3 might have 8 songs, 8 or 10 songs. And as for features, I definitely want to have my boy King Tease on there.
Yeah.
I want to have Moon on there. I want to have my homegirl Jenny on there. I want to have a lot of female.
Hey, I'm on there, man. I can sing.
You feel me? Yo, and that's the thing too. Like when I do my projects, like I have interludes. Like back then, like when people made projects, they'll have interludes and stuff.
Yeah.
And in the Therapist series, the interludes is usually a conversation I have with like a therapist for real. And I always tell them like, "Oh, when's my next session?" So during the interlude, we could definitely like clip something from here and use it as an interlude.
Oh man,
Hell yeah,
let's do it, baby. You have my permission full. So when do you? I am also excited for your new album too. Made in Togo was a success.
Thank you.
And it's still streaming. When do you think that we're gonna get this new album that you're doing, and just the work that went into it? Let's talk about the work that went into it. How long did it write? How long did it take you to write a song? Which song was difficult for you to come up with the right words or the right beat? Like the process. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Well, so this project, The Therapist, I'm gonna give you like, The Therapist is a very vulnerable project for me because I talk about stuff that I normally wouldn't talk about. But I have music on there that really gives a more mature, perspective on, emotional intelligence. Like, we're Africans, but we came here and we just grew up in a hood, and nobody really taught us. Like, all we knew was survival.
Yes.
How to survive to actually overcome that threshold. But nobody gave us any information on emotional intelligence, like how you feel, this is why you feel how you feel, and everything from your past traumas. So I'm coming from a real mature perspective, and like it's for the grown and sexy, man. You feel me? So we got songs on there, like 2 p.m., which is actually gonna be one of my singles. I performed that at Hustlemania, and it's a hype song. But then I got the songs for the ladies, and I got the chill songs. So it's going to be a nice balance of everything. And, I definitely got to show love to the Africans. So I want to have at least one Afrobeat song on there.
But that Afrobeat song is that gonna be like just you like a solo, or you gonna
if
somebody in it?
if I find a song that like I hear Afrobeat artist that I know on there, like they'll definitely be on there.
There's actually Afrobeat artist. He's Ghanaian. What's his name? I think it's Hygiene. I'll say his Hygiene name.
Okay.
He makes really really good music.
Okay.
Maybe you guys can collab and have something for the summer or down the summer. I think it'd be really good success.
Yeah, definitely.
So with the beats, with this new album, do you work your own beats? Do you have other people that do for you?
I have like a slew of producers that send me beats in my email, so I'm constantly perusing through different beats, you know, and the beats, like the way I pick my beats is all literally by mood. So like I might hear a beat today, and just because I don't have anything to it doesn't mean I don't like it. Next week I might have something to it. So it's really depending on how I'm feeling. Some beats I hear and all the words just start coming out.
Yeah.
It's this song on the new project that's called I think I'm gonna call it You the One, and like I literally like I had a studio session already set up like the next day or something, and the night before I was just, you know, I'm always writing, so I had the beat on, and like as soon as it came on, all the words just started spilling out. Yeah, it was one of those, and like the next day I recorded it, and like after I left the booth, the engineer, he was like, "Yo, good work, good shit."
So you basically freestyling it.
Basically, you feel me? But those be the best songs because it's coming straight from the heart.
Yeah,
it's coming straight from the heart. Yeah, and there's gonna be a lot of songs like that on Therapist Session 3. So,
how long should the fans wait for another Hustle Mania?
We definitely want to do one this summer. So
you got to.
You feel me? So you ain't got to wait long.
You guys should do. You guys should. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm sure very possible. If you guys can have one at Military Park, you know, during the summertime, they have, you know, they have like the big Afro thing that goes on.
Right. Yeah.
You guys can have that there too, man. And just for you guys just expose yourselves, especially you with your new album.
I have a contact with those people, so I can make that happen.
Make it happen, man. Make it happen. On top of that, is this gonna be the only album that you're gonna drop for the year? So after this album, are we gonna have to wait till like next year for another album to happen? Because I know you probably have like who knows how many songs you have left.
Right.
You know, I just want to see. You gotta tell me everything. You gotta tell us everything. But like it's a little anticipation. Okay.
On the music.
Yeah, you dropped this one. How long? You know, like if for example you watching the show, a season is done. How long?
Right.
Season 2 comes.
Right. I mean, like the way I work and the way I know my fan base are, because I was able to like early on curate a project that kind of, you know, grew legs on its own. So like when they hear, oh, this project is coming out, what number it is like I gotta check that out. So I definitely, you know, feed my fans by dropping singles afterwards and stuff.
Like a little teaser.
Exactly. But the main course is definitely that album. Like you're gonna be full for the whole year.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your because I know you had a new clothing a new clothing line for the.
Oh, before we even start that, I want to answer your question.
Yeah.
Therapist Session 3. Definitely look forward to that in November. Yeah.
Okay. So how about your clothing line? Last time we talked, you said you had new stuff coming up. How's that going? And also, are you gonna have like a summer thing, or are you gonna have like a winter thing or winter fall thing? How's that gonna work?
As for Akuvi, after the last collection, the main focus for the line right now is to kind of tie it with Hustlemania. So I didn't bring it here, but you remember at the show I had a Hustlemania cap on? Yeah. That's the first ever Hustlemania Akuvi collab. You feel me? So you're going to start seeing a lot of that. A lot of Hustlemania Akuvi collabs and Akuvi merch. And when you come to the shows, you'll be able to grab a shirt or a hat, just to, stamp that you was here.
Yes.
Yeah.
tell the audience where they can find your, your Akuvi clothing and stuff like that.
You can find all things Akuvie at Life of Akuvie. That's AKUVIE on Instagram and all other social media platforms, and you can make your orders straight through there. Definitely.
Okay. Before we wrap up, is there anything else that you wanna get to the fans? Anything that you wanna just put out there?
Definitely. Therapist Session 3. That's my main focus right now. I'm making sure I put everything into this album. I want to give the listeners a different side of me, a more mature side of me.
Yeah.
I want to do a lot of different things with in terms of how I'm gonna promote it. Meaning like the music videos. Like my next music video, I'm gonna wear a suit. You feel me? Okay. I'm giving you a whole different side of me. But it's a side that I really like, and I think the fans are really gonna enjoy it. Because it's like, okay, like you will see the growth. And I'm all about growth. You feel me? So definitely look forward to the Therapist Session 3 coming out this November, and just appreciate the ride.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to be on the interlude. Listen, man, whatever I can to help with the stuff, man, I'm down. Yo, if you made it this far to the show, thank you again. Shout out to Cassie B, man, for coming through, bro. Thank you so much for coming through, man.
Appreciate you.
As always, it's always been a pleasure. I'm gonna put his Instagram handle on the description below. Don't forget to follow my new Instagram, Evans Acosta for real. And again, God bless you if you stay this far, man, bro. Again, appreciate you, man. I can't wait for your new album, Therapy Section. I can't wait, man. Peace.